What's up there, LEGO fans, and welcome back. Alex here. In this video, we are going to be taking a look at this massive display case for my LEGO Titanic. This is from ShopPOPdisplays. They offer a variety of display options for not just LEGO, but for a large variety of other products as well. But we'll get into that later. For now, let's take a look at this beast. Now, as you guys know, the Titanic is not small. In fact, it's one of the largest LEGO sets that LEGO has ever made. So that means it needs a big display case, which comes in a big shipping box. I was a bit nervous about this thing arriving undamaged. I am happy to report that there were no problems. The packing job of this thing was exceptional, and I even enjoyed the unpacking process. All the hardware and tools needed to assemble the display case are included. They even include some gloves so you don't get fingerprints on it while you're assembling it. Now, all the acrylic panels come in a protective film on both sides, and I gotta say, removing this film has got to be one of the most satisfying things a person can experience in this life. You know I'm right. After the unboxing, I got my hardware organized and got to work. There are some general instructions included, but honestly, if you have built the Titanic or any LEGO set for that matter, this is going to be child's play for you. Assembling the display case is a one-person job, although I will say having a second person to help is never a bad idea. The display case that I got includes this really neat print inside here. That's an optional extra that you can get with this display case. It is an incredible image of the ocean and night sky. It also includes the moon in the upper corner that gives off the illusion of giving real light. This may be worth the upgrade, but we'll talk more about that in a moment. The base on this was a bit unusual because there are two pieces. The lower panel acts as the core base, and the secondary panel sits on top and has these 6 open gaps to receive the Titanic's supports. This ensures that our model does not slide around while inside the display case. These two panels are connected using magnets. I thought this was a clever design because it allows for a little bit of play between the two panels, which eliminates any stress to the acrylic when it's being moved around. This display case has a light kit, and yes, that is an optional extra. There are 4 lights, and the wires for these run together at the rear. Now, there is a hub that receives the 4 wires, and that connects, of course, to the power source. We also get a remote to control our light kit, but make sure you keep track of this thing. They are sometimes easy to lose. With all the panels attached and the base assembled, it was time to grab the Titanic and plop it on the base, which fits the Titanic supports perfectly, I might add. This is where you need 2 people because the Titanic is quite tall and the weight of all these panels attached together is quite heavy. You might be tempted, if you have this display, to go, you know what, I can just reach out, grab both ends here and lift up. I'm telling you, that's not a good idea. This display case really feels like you have to have a pair of hands on either side to properly lift it up and down. So take the time, go and find somebody you trust, a neighbor, a friend. It's all about doing it the right way and safely because this thing is a little bit awkward. So take the time and get someone to help you. Once this was done, I was amazed at how great this looked inside the display case. This was mostly thanks to that print that I think really gives this display that wow factor. But then I turned on the lights. I was seriously thinking that the light kit was just too fancy and that it wouldn't really add too much to the display. But looking at it now, I think it looks absolutely amazing. I was hoping that the light kit would actually allow the user to select different colors. Unfortunately, it is only the white light. You can dim the light, which is nice, and there are also some flickering features, but I'm not sure why anyone would want to use these features unless they wanted to make it look like lightning was striking. So there's no doubt that this is an impressive display case, but how much does it cost? The Titanic display case starts at $199 US. This is the ready to assemble version, which is what I have here. They also offer a permanently assembled version. This jumps the price tag up to $385. That is a substantial increase in price. I guess this option may work well if you are really bugged by seeing the exposed hardware, or maybe you have a fear of assembling display cases. I don't know, but for me, the ready to assemble worked just fine. I mentioned earlier that this includes the print. If you wanted to include this, it will add $36 to the price tag. I actually think this is well worth the extra cost. It adds that wow factor and gives it a lot of character. The other optional extra will of course be the light kit. This will add $70 to the price tag. So if you wanted both optional extras, you wanted the print as well as a light kit, that is a total cost of $305 US. So yes, that is a lot of money to pay for a display case. One display case, might add. However, look at how big this thing is. I mean, it looks like a fish tank, it's so big, but don't use it as a fish tank. That would be a terrible idea. I think the light kit is okay, but not something that I personally would add. I wouldn't derive that same value that others would, but I will say that it does look pretty darn cool. As mentioned before, there are a lot of other great display case options from ShopPOPdisplays. I'll include a link to their website as well as a link to the Titanic display in the description below. They are also located here in the States, so shopping for us here in the United States will be more affordable than purchasing from overseas. They are also offering you, my viewers, a 10% discount on all LEGO case displays. Just use the promo code ALEX10 at checkout to get that discount. So that's a quick look at the Titanic display case. A huge thank you to ShopPOPdisplays for providing me this display case for review. Let me know what you guys think by leaving a comment in the comment section below, and stay tuned because I will also be doing a review on one of their minifigure displays. As always guys, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.